Hello, 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 everyone. Am I audible? Can I be heard? I know I have had a bit of a lag issue as of now because I restart my computer like before I stream so I can like get all my background shit closed. And this time my VPN decided to remain open, so I had to forcibly close that against its will. Yay! Alright. Waiting for the lag. Yeah, I apologize for the lag. It's misery inducing. Alright, I'm audible. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Welcome, Super Dark. Welcome, everyone else. It's... Sorry for being just a tad late, gang. I had to pick up my brother again, this time from a friend's house, but that doesn't matter right now. For now, we finally get to finish Alone Together by Trina the Dark One. We are on chapter 22 out of 25, and after that, I'm probably going to read another fanfiction.net fanfiction. Yay! Anyway. Chapter 2, Here in Your Arms, here, brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department. Ooh, Jesus. This one does not have an author's note, so let's just keep going. I woke up in a room with white walls and a big iron door on the other side with a window. I ran to the door and threw Miss Swoof against Dob and pulled at it, but it didn't move. I mean, it's an iron door, it's not. It's not gonna move. What did you think would happen? Bauta, Geneva, Sky, Serenity. Was it Geneva? I don't care. I'm gonna say it's Geneva. And I looked through the glass and hid it, and there was an empty white hallway that went upstairs. Let me out, bastards! Let me go! I screamed. I was panting and almost crying. Why am I here? Did they change POV? Is this in Tobias's POV now? I don't care. I got a magazine in the mail and a letter from someone named Vinny Giovanni. I opened it and gasped as I read it. Bauta was gone! Said that the last time she saw was at this fashion show before she and the guy in the letter went out to eat. I called the cops because apparently the American cops have authority over the Italian mafia and all of Bauta's friends and or lovers. It had been a week and Jay couldn't pull myself together, finally. The love of my life was gone. I got the call. and couldn't move. Is this just like in the perspective of Bauta's friends when they realized that the Mary Sue that had been brainwashing them was kidnapped? What the fucking hell is this? Does this mean we're gonna get a threesome soon? Hopefully. I got the call and couldn't move. I wish she had not gone to Italy. I was so sick. I got a call while I was in bed. I looked and it was Triss, indicating why I still had her number in my phone. Her Bauta is gone, huh? Screw you. I know she was probably happy. I was sickened by her. I was sick of everything. It took everything not to end myself because what if she's a lot? Okay, I'm gonna make this very clear right now. If you are at the point where you would kill yourself if the love of your life left you or died, you are very toxic. Just putting that out there. I know this from experience. Do not do that. Get help. I was in the middle of the floor wondering what would happen when the door opened and they outbred in front of me, and I ate it like an animal who never ate before. I wish I had a proper face cam. You could see me just like blinking. Both the Hello, Sandy! Welcome, welcome, welcome to Flower Gothic Reads about Geneva Sky Serenity getting kidnapped by the Italian Mafia. Yeah, you missed quite a bit from last time! I heard them talk in Italian. They were looking at me weird. Then they switched to English. We are gonna make sure you don't die, but don't worry, but you will be in jail longer. What are you going to do with me? I demanded. The other guy spoke. We were thinking of selling you, but you're very pretty. We might keep you. Okay, I think when we were all starting to read the My Immortal equivalent of Divergent fanfiction, we were not expecting for human trafficking to be a part of this. But here we are. The plot has slammed against us. And now we must suffer for it. Yay! He held my face in his hand. I jerked away and acted like I'd bit him if he tried to touch me again. You're all sick bastards! I hate you all! Let me go! Haley visited Huko-san, her cousin, and found he was upset. What's wrong, cuz? Oh! I forgot about this! This is a punishment for our sins. Yes, it is. I love how, y'all keep coming here to maximize your misery. Actually, funny story, the other day I was in a Zoom discussion for my history class, and we were discussing Robert Roberts' The Classic Slum because this is a British history course, and we had to, I remember we were discussing the outlook Robert Roberts had in his book, and I said, oh yeah, he paints a pretty miserable look in the slums, but that's okay, I find comfort in misery. And he just laughed. Anyway, I forgot that Haley from Paramore is like Xander's cousin, so that happened. Her cousin had found he was upset. What's wrong, cuz? Well, Bauta is kidnapped, and nobody's sure who did it. The guy she met in Italy, J. Bao, what the guy who took her looked like, but nobody knows where he is or where she is. Because apparently phone chips don't exist. She gasped. Do you have a picture of her on your phone? You've met her before! Yeah, okay, send it to me. He did, and she took a picture of the magazine Bauta was on and typed on her phone. Okay, I sent out a tweet of her. Maybe that will help if people keep an eye out for her. You can't miss someone like her, unless if she's, trapped in a room because she's going to be sold. Hen nodded. Thanks, Haley, you're the best. He hugged her. The news went viral on Twitter. There were news reports on TV and people tried hard to find her, but nobody knew where to look. People pulled together and made her face known to find her. She became known as the missing American princesses. Fuck. Trina the Dark One is projecting so hard. She had to have been no older than 16 when she wrote this. I mean, she was definitely in school when she wrote this. Fuck. I was curled up in a corner thinking of escape. Because, that's definitely how fight or flight works. One of the guys walked in and looked out on me. There are so many news stories about you. You must be special. I ignored him. I can get you out if you do something. You'll be free if you do. What? What? You give me something. Hi, Roxanne. You give us a plot. The shiny glimmers of what a plot could be, and then you take it away from us because some Italian dude realizes that Bauta is too special to be kidnapped. What the fuck? What the legit fuck? I can't. I fucking can't with this. I glared up at him. If you marry me and go away with it, I'll be good to you. I might even let you see your loved ones again. You'd have freedom in me. Okay, never mind. There was a catch. Because normal kidnap situations, when this happens, you would cut your hostage's hair, dye it, make them change their name. I have not kidnapped someone. I'm gonna say that right now because clearly I know too much. I wanted to spit at him and turned away. Whatever, if you want to be like that. And he stormed out. Idiot. Jerk. I didn't need help. I was going to get out. I had a plan buzzing in my mind. I would get out. Just watch me. I am Bauta Geneva Serenity Way. Bauta Geneva Sky Serenity. I can get out with the flick of my wrist. Just watch me. I'm Mary Sue. It's Trina the Dark One's fanfiction, and she gets to do what she wants. I have not kidnapped someone with t-shirts, raising a lot of questions already answered by the t-shirt. Next chapter. We're almost there, gang. Chapter 23, Life on the Moon. Oh my god, I'm publishing FATSA because the story is about to end and I'm really skeeted. They were walking in the room with ropes to take me away. Ropes are impractical. They also burn the skin. You would want to use handcuffs or those weird plastic loop-de-loop things whose names I forgot. I promise I have not kidnapped anyone. They didn't tell me anything as they tied me up and took me down a hallway and upstairs to a smoky room with people smoking and playing poker and drinking and some girls all over some of the drinky guys and coaches. I felt sick. They led me to a door and opened it, and there was a blinding light, and I looked in a door at an office. A chair turned to us, and there was a bald guy with a mustache looking at me with a cigar in his mouth. I told you, the Italian mafia. I predicted it. Bauta got kidnapped by the Italian mafia. I'm psychic. Close the door, he said, and the guys did, and we were all facing the desk guy. What do you want from me? I demanded. What do you want from me? He smiled. I wanted to meet the American princesses. I have never heard of someone so special that we have kidnapped. Because, again, it's Trina the Dark One's fanfiction, and she is clearly unpopular in school, so she's projecting where she's very popular, has lots of friends, and is called a princess. And this is why we need to abolish the monarchy. What? They're doing a huge search for you. Yeah, I bet, and I hope they burst in here and kick your butts right now. Angst? What's that? I just want to grill. You are a feisty one, and see, you are prefect. What? I was wondering what to do with you. I can't hand you off to the first person who asks for a whore. I will not be a part of someone's slut bar! Says the girl who, A, called Triss a slut, even after she only really got with, like, 2 guys, and after you had sex with multiple men. Graphically. So, you clearly have double standards here. Shut her up! And one of the guys hit me in 2 face. Just gag her! For the love of Christ, gag her! Then my eyes lit up in furious rage and I screamed, and next thing I knew, I was throwing my foot at his knees. Wasn't she tied up? And hit him, and then when he doubles over, I need his face. Wasn't she tied up? Did she, like, break the rope or some shit? This is why you use handcuffs. This is so amateurish. I can't. Again, I have not kidnapped someone. And the other guy was trying to grab me from behind, and I ducked and I threw him over my back. I saw something like that in a YouTube video where a girl did that, you get the name of it, but that's what happened! Imagine just, like, learning martial arts from YouTube videos. Which is a terrible idea. Don't do that. And I kicked him as he landed in front of me. Then I turned to the cigar desk guy and his jaw dropped. Let me go. Well, I don't believe. I ran at him and jumped on his desk and leaned down to his face. Shut up! Then I ripped off the ropes with sudden strength. And got, like, rope burn all over her body because that's how it works. I'm glad these chapters are getting shorter. Me too, Super Dark, me too. This is why you tie them at the feet and you handcuff them. And hopefully gag them so they don't talk to you. She probably meant only the arms. Yeah. But even then, that's a very amateurish way to kidnap someone. Gotta take care of the hands, you gotta take care of the ankles, you probably also have to take care of the knees, just in case. I have not kidnapped someone, I promise. And punched him hard in the nose and again before knocking him out and jumping off the desk and running out. Some people looked confused when they saw me running, but some jumped out to stop me, and I tripped them or hit them. I don't know where I got this strength from, but I was glad I had it. You got it from Trina the Dark One, because it's her fanfiction. She does what she wants, even if it doesn't make sense. There was a guy at the end of a hall guarding a door, and I jumped up and kicked him in the chest again in the door and threw him over and ran out. The blinding light of day made me squint, and I didn't stop running until someone grabbed me and I punched them in the nose and heard, Bouta! I stopped and looked up at Vinny. OMG, I'm so sorry. And he crushed me against his chest, killing her instantly. I was so afraid. I'm so glad you're okay now. Let's get you away from here now. I let him lead me away. I am on YouTube searching how to kill a man. You're gonna get on a watch list, Super Dark. It was finally over. Finally over? Finally over? It's been like 3 chapters. Fucking hell! What the fuck? This was the plot? That was it? That was the closest thing we got to a plot? What? What the fuck is wrong with you? Trina the Dark One? Has she ever touched a rope? Probably not. Like, I've said this before, you don't want to use, like, real rope on the human body if you're participating in kinky activities. It will burn the skin. You want to get specialized silk rope. And you should know how to knot well, so your captive doesn't slip out, or you make them lose circulation in their hands. Anyway, chapter 24, Anaconda. We're almost there, gang. Bear with me. I was on a plane going home with Vinny. He didn't want to leave my seas until he knew I was okay and safe with my friends. Or, you could, like, tell the embassy that you're alive and have people protect her Mary Sue's soul. Ooh, woo! He held me close like he was scared someone would try and take me from him again. I cuddled with him. The plane landed and he went with me to find everyone waiting for me. There were signs of my name on them that strangers had, and lots of smiling faces, and Lola and Tobias and Caleb and Uriah and Christina and Will and Xander and some people from school of the strangers. Oh yeah, Left Dude's here again. Hey, Left Dude. Vinny let my hand go as my friends and all charged me and did a group hug. They was cheering. The missing American princess is home. Fuck you. Then the crowd parted and Haley Williams from Paramore, remember it's Paramore, walked up and hugged me tight. I am so glad you are okay. We were all so worried. I was SOS glad to be home. Then news people came up and asked me questions about how big I went away and who took me and everything else. When I told everyone everything about the trip, they were impressed. Okay, bye, Sandy. Thank you for staying for the plot to thicken. I saw the magazine. You look gorgeous, honey, Will said. OMG, yes, I was afraid it was the last time we'd see this cutie face, Crescenza said while holding knee face in her hands. My heart felt so happy. Weeks passed, and Ib was still getting people asking and calling me about what happened, and I was still called the American Princesses. It was so weird. I still called Vinny, and we texted and kept in touch. Then I got a phone call from a fashion agent in New York. Because remember, angst doesn't exist in Dr. Serenity's emotions. Just wish fulfillment and projecting. Hello, Bauta. We'd love to have the American Princess as the face of our company. I was shocked. How could I ever say no? I told them yes, and I had to finish school first. School is important, guys. Stay in school. Quack is whack. Meth is death. And when I graduated, I moved up to D and started a modeling thing and even got into some acting and a little singing on Broadway. I was living such a full life. We're almost there, last chapter. Fucking finally. The story was my baby. I'm tearing up and I'm going to write more stories. But I'm done. I remember I started this. Well, thanks to the nice reviewers and loyal to the ones who are mean, because I'm going to, no matter what you say, because I like to, thanks to my supporters, I take requests for the stories if you tell me, because I don't have that many ideas. I have a poll on my profile. Please go out, please. I married Tobias and we had 2 kids, one boy named Lorden Van Eaton, and River with what? Fuck! You! Fuck you! That child is gonna grow up with emotional trauma. And River Jen Eaton, BTW, shouted out to my BFF Jenna. I was still hanging out with everyone else. I remember everyone crying as we walked down the middle with my long flowing white dress and my tiara veil, lol, the whole princess thing, abolish the monarchy, and how I almost cried as Tobias lifted into my veil and kissed me to seal the deal. I ripped the road. Like, even the strongest man on earth can barely do that. Yeah. I was 22 now and was already in a few movies and did lots of modeling every so when I go to the shows at Broadway. When you had 2 kids before you turned 22? Sure, Jan. Tobias is a house dad. It's okay to be a house dad because it's a diff century. Deal with it. I started at the bottom as a nobody that people overlooked, and now I'm here on top. The American princess is now the American queen with knee oi little prince and princess. We owned a big white mansion in Beverly Hills. And lived a glamorous life. The end. It's over. It's finally fucking over. Fuck. What the fuck's wrong with you, Trina the Dark One? Oh, she was 16. Like, I love how I said, like, at the oldest she would be like 16, and she's 16. Ugh, Jesus Christ. Alright, let me see what else I have, like, saved from fanfiction.net. Yes, Super Dark, the gang is all here. Give me, like, 1 second. I'm gonna, like... No, wait, nope, that's the wrong one. Ah! Fucking hell. Here it is. Here, I'm gonna mute the audio so I can see what I have in store. Hang on, there was like... Okay. I don't have any other, like, fan fiction saved on this, so I'm gonna browse for something real quick. Browse. Place, I think. One thing... Oh my god, there's Spider-Man musical fan fiction, but we're not gonna read that now. There's 364 fan fictions for We Will Rock You, the Edgy Queen musical. So let's see what's in here. Someone posted their... Okay. This has to be read. Me, Bohemian Rhapsody review by XXX Toxic Midnight XXX. Hey guys, this is my review for the movie Bohemian Rhapsody. In honor death anniversary Freddie Mercury, spoilers ahead. We've got to read this. Yes, Super Dark, weeks passed, and years. Why is this tagged sci-fi? What? Hey guys, Hannah here with a review of Bohemian Rhapsody. Caution, spoiler! It was so good! It was not that good. It was terrible. Like, my opinion on the Queen movie has soured a lot since I've, like, matured as an adult. It's not a good movie. It's aesthetically kind of pretty, but the cinematography is shit, the plot is shit, everything's shit. However, I have recently come across an original 2015 draft of the movie. I'll probably read that one day. Not yet. I want to read the original workshop of We Will Rock You first, but still. It's a movie where you can get away with saying, "Yes, Queen!" loud in the theater. Get it? Because they're Queen, lol. This is stressing me out. I can't believe they brought Freddie Mercury back to life just to film this movie. Fact number 1, Jimmy Jupiter is my new favorite singer. The fuck? My favorite part was when he sang We Are the Chimpinos. All of the songs were surprisingly good, though. It was also cool when he first joined the band, and space, his name was Fork! His name was Fork? But then he's like, Mom, Dad, I changed my name to Vinny Venus. Okay, just a bit. They kind of disapprove, but who cares? Like, how's Freddie Mercury such a good performer? Like, even though his teeth were crazy, he still sang so well, and his dance moves are insane. Now I'm obsessed with Queen singer Stevie Saturn now. Ugh, so cool. Too bad he got pneumonia and died. I don't know why it was specifically a white mansion, super dark. Also, it wasn't pneumonia. And died. I wish I could be Nicky Neptune, frowny face. I am so sad he's dead. He is my idol. Another cool scene was when Ulysses Uranus tried on the fur coat. I was like, yes, queen. Get it, queen, XD. But anyway, Polly Pluto, how is he so cool, frowny? Geeky. Anyway, and here the story was very cool. Like, who knew movie is so worth the outrageous money for the ticket? My ticket costs me $5. That's like my whole month allowance. That's sad, but anyway. Go see it. Try not to cry like I did. I was so sad when Timmy Tattoo and Cancer, saddest part of the movie. And that was my review of Bohemian Rhapsody, the story of the life and death of Frankie Mars. There is no way this is satire. This has to be satire. Fuck. Please. For the love of God, this needs to be satire. Ooh, they have a Wattpad. I'm gonna save this then. Lot of supernatural fan fiction. What? Me and Man of the Wasp review. Okay. This really has to be I want this to be satire, okay? Is this the only way? But all of them are Freddie Mercury. I don't know. Oh, they also have a Twitter. Okay. I'm gonna leave now. I'm gonna leave this now. See what else there is. Don't care. Jake, that's a shitpost. I have a rule against reading shitposts on this channel. Ooh, Waiting for the Hammer to Fall by Theaterbug. This is my first fic. This AU story follows a miserable, disaffected teen on her journey of rebellion and nonconformity against the Global Soft Corporation in the futuristic world of Planet Mall. Because Ben Elton loves to suck Queen's dick. I will continue writing unless otherwise stated. Reviews appreciated. Rated T for bad language and some mild violence. Someone on DeviantArt really does need to do that Sailor Moon thing where every character is a variation of Freddie Mercury. That would be amazing. Okay. Prologue. Carrie was a freak. Maybe it was all the schools she had been kicked out of. Maybe it was all the names she'd been called. Maybe it was just because deep down she didn't want to be happy in this world. But she had always found herself exiled to the outskirts of society, hating life, hating other people, and most of all, hating herself. Yeah. Words cannot describe how much I absolutely hate the Queen musical. I mean, I've stated my opinion on it several times, but continuing. The only thing that kept her going was the hope that one day she would find somebody, anybody that shared her hatred for conformity, by of course conforming into whatever Queen tells you to purchase. This hope fueled her, burned like an angry fire in her core. It was what caused her to act out, to shout, to scream, to throw aside all expectation to be different from everyone else. It had gotten her kicked out of more than one Gaga school, but she didn't really care. What didn't matter to which school she went to, it was all the same anyway. The same lessons, the same food, even the people seemed to be exactly the same wherever she went. Because that's how the musical worked. She was simply being passed like a disease from one high school to another until they had had enough of her and sent her packing to the next place. Actually, I feel like I've read this before on my channel, but I don't remember. Even her family had refused to accept her as one of their own. Since she was small, because apparently her parents are douchebags, she had been tossed around from aunt to uncle, cousin to grandparents, staying only as long as they could tolerate her, then being shipped off to the next home, an outsider. That's all she was. She was trying to swim against a strong current, a current that beat her back and pushed her down until she was near drowning. But still she fought it. She refused to be like them. Global Soft would not win against her. Global Soft would not win against her. Uh, I'm assuming this is supposed to be Scaramouche, the love interest. Oh my, that's some emo start. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The musical reads like some emo teenagers fan fiction. Chapter 1, Misery. Do you miss me? Miss misery, as you say you do. Accordion plays. Become so numb. It was yet another new start. Carrie's Aunt Kate and Uncle Ken had already had enough of her after a month and sent her packing back to her parents, much to their dismay. This meant another new school and a fresh set of new tormentors and bullies to take the piss and scorn her for her dark clothes and funny colored hair. Because, again, everyone here is a Britney Spears lookalike, despite the fact that there literally is a character named Britney Spears in this show. Fuck you! She hadn't even reached the school gates yet, and already Carrie could hear people talking about her in hushed tones as she walked by. The familiar words dripped into her ears. Check out the weirdo, girlies! Who on Planet Mall is that? What does she think she's wearing? Okay, I swear to God, I really do think I've read this before on my channel. Let's finish this chapter. This chapter's long. Let's finish this chapter and I'll double check. Nothing new here, she reflected. She kept her head down and walked on, up the steps and into the school courtyard, on a mission to find a place where she could hide herself away until classes started and avoid the Gaga kids. Well, there was no avoiding them. Gaga was everywhere, but at least she could put off the bullying for a bit. As she marched grimly on, trembling inwardly, she tried to instill herself with some degree of confidence. She tried remembering the look of horror on her family's face when she had emerged from the bathroom at age 13. Her hair in a deep, rebellious shade of violet she had concocted herself from an antifungal remedy she had found in the school's nurses' station. That sounds dangerous. Just use a regular dye, for the love of Christ. It was her first true act of defiance, the first time that her silliness and refusal to conform had yielded an action which set her apart indefinitely from the other kids. Her first mark of Oh, I'm an idiot. From there I continued, her distinct lack of gaga-ness growing until she was what she was now, a disaffected teenage loner swapped in huge black clothes, seeking a place to hide from her inevitable ending torment. Well, I'm wearing like all black now, and I don't feel tormented, so this is clearly incorrect. The memory of her hair dryness that had caused her to feel slightly better, more sure of herself. She lifted her chin and looked around her, stopping to pull her old, dirty tablet phone out of her bag. The screen cracked where she had thrown it during a particularly heated argument with her parents. And checked the time. 10 minutes until classes. 10 minutes until hell, she thought. She drifted like a spirit through the crowd, looking more than just out of place among the crowd of white-clad Gaga kids brought to you by the Department of Redundancy Department, but more like she was from another planet. She came to a stop and plonked herself down on an empty bench in a crowded region of the yard. I'm sorry. As coolly as possible, she began scrolling through her emails, whatever one she has, thinking, if I can just avoid eye contact, if I could just lay low this time, maybe they'll leave me alone. "Excuse me," said a sharp, nasally voice. Carrie kept on scrolling. The voice persisted. "I said, excuse me!" Carrie looked up. A tall, pink-haired girl with a tight belly top bearing the Gaga logo stood before her, grinning a glisteningly white grin and standing with one pristinely manicured hand on her hip. "I don't think we've seen you here before," she said, cocking her head to one side. "I think we'd know if we'd seen her before," sneered another voice, almost identical. It came from another perfectly turned-out Gaga creature, this one with green hair and a clear plastic skirt with little white pants underneath. Carrie wondered how these girls failed to see how fucking stupid they looked when they admired themselves in the mirror. She kept on scrolling. "Well, aren't you going to tell us your name, then?" continued the first girl. This answer with stifled giggles from some of the other nearby Gaga clones. Clearly, they weren't going to give up. "Carrie," she said plainly, staring up at the perfectly made-up face, her face a mask. Just don't let them in, she thought. Just keep your shit together and don't let them get to you. "So that's at what.com?" the girl pressed, asking for her last name. Carrie was beginning to lose her temper. "No, not at anything.com, just Carrie," she shot back, returning her gaze to her tablet. Keep cool, Carrie, just keep cool. I have definitely read this before. Now I'll show proof once we're done with this stupid chapter. "Well, pardon me, I was only asking," answered the girl pertly, looking around at her cronies for support. They all began to snicker. "And what gives you the right to come in here and talk to us like all that, then, eh?" she demanded, her grin becoming more openly spiteful. Carrie focused on her tablet. "Excuse me, but I'm talking to you." She pressed. Carrie focused harder. "I said, excuse me!" "I heard you perfectly well," Carrie stepped back, "and I can talk to you however I like." "Ew, the little freak has an attitude," said Green Hair. The other wenches cackled openly now. Carrie was beginning to turn pink. "I think she needs to be taught some manners," called out one with cropped, pastel blue hair, stepping forward to join Pink Hair in her attack. They grinned their extremely white grins at each other. Pink Hair clicked her fingers, signaling at the tablet cradled in Carrie's hands. Uh, this is just boring now. Okay. Looks like it's just a fucking fight. Nice. 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 Alright. I'm gonna show y'all that bit now. If it lets me, of course. Will it let me? Will it let it? Looks like it's gonna let me. Alright. Will it will it show the videos in order? Will it not show the spoilered ones? It will not show the spoilered ones. Good. It won't show the stuff I've unlisted. Hmm. I remember this shit post where I just like played Clue in my masks and it's not loading anymore, so I'm just gonna search it up. Oh wait, I can't search it up. Can I? Oh, here it is. I'm an idiot. Nope. No, no, not this, not this. That ain't it, cheat. This ain't it, chief. I'm damn sure I did a reading a shitty fan fiction where I read. Here it is. The We Will Rock You double feature. I'm gonna remove my head. Like and one dislike, clearly. Did I get any comments on this? Curious now. I don't see any comments. Maybe it's just because I'm zoomed in all that much. Okay, let's watch. I'm gonna shut up now.
Hey guys, it's Vlog Gothic. I know y'all are fucking tired of me talking about We Will Rock You, but the good news is, this time
Okay, I'm sorry. Like, I literally would not shut up about it for a little while in my senior year of high school.
I'm not talking about the musical. I've beaten that to the ground. Y'all know it's shit. But remember that comment I made where I say that the musical sounds like a fan fiction? Well, I pulled up some We Will Rock You fan fiction, and I figured we should read a bit of it. See how much of a fan fiction the musical actually is.
Okay, I think it was the second one I read that was like actually like, and then I just like stopped after like, hang on. I think this is where the actual like fan fiction starts.
Switched to fanfiction.net since AO3 only has like 20 We Will Rock You stories, so this one is Gaga Girl by TBOMLESMIS. What happened to me before the Heartbreak Hotel? Rated T to be safe. The Gaga Girl, Chapter 1, meets POV.
Nope, not that one either. I read through.
No! Only 2 more weeks, then I graduate. I smiled to myself as I smoothed out my white skirt. Come on, Shauna, we're going to the mall! Wanna come?
Okay, I was wrong. I guess I read that like on my own time. I'm gonna keep watching this. This is so precious. That was so precious.
That's Miranda, the snobby leader of the Gaga Girls. Sure, I smiled. God, I hate them. I'm only with them so I wouldn't be the bottom of the class with no friends. This is so edgy. At the end of the trip, I let them convince me to buy a hot pink short dress, purple high heels, and some aqua hair dye. We decided to have a sleepover at Amy's. Makeover, smiled Amy. She collected the brightest shades of makeup everyone squealed loudly. I covered my ears to block out the noise. Kara got the hair dye I brought today, some purple eyeshadow and the brightest shade of lipstick possible. Oh, you mean like that? But I like that yellow. Oh my god.
That yellow looked terrible on you, me. Why did you think that was a good idea?
Don't be offensive. Oh god, I muttered. Come on, Shauna, make a time! Her high-pitched voice almost made me went deaf.
Oh god, I can't even like do that anymore. Like that like kills my voice.
After the makeover, I almost screamed when I saw myself. My blonde hair was now aqua. I was covered in makeup. I looked like a Barbie. There's like no punctuation in this. Holy fuck. This is an edgy 13-year-old's fan fiction. Oh my god. Don't you just love it? I look beautiful, I replied.
Did I like press into my throat to do it? Hang on.
Alright, Shorter. Let's go. Oh, God. I can't do it. It's gonna hurt me. Biggest smile I could. Get out, Derek.
Are you okay?
Oh my. This was before my brother's voice dropped. Let me listen to that again. Beautiful. I replied, put on the fakest smile I could. Get out, Derek.
Are you okay?